Do you think that Obamacare could be a means to an end for single payer eventually?
Well, I guess the politically correct answer is that we don't want to scare people by saying yes, but very definitely.
Well, it has
we
to
should
be.
have started with single payer, like in the very beginning.
You want to know something funny?
What?
I read this in a Rolling Stone article, like it was a commemorative edition to Obama. Bought it years ago. And Obama said himself, if I don't create a single payer system in my presidency, I will consider it a failure.
Yeah, well, but the timing was, the consciousness wasn't there yet.
I know.
And I think in a way we have to sort of go through all this awful stuff in order to raise the consciousness.
We have
and
to.
I think that's what's happening, because that made the most sense. I mean, Dennis Kucinich, I was a Bernie person now, but Dennis Kucinich first talked about single payer back in 2004. People thought, oh my God, socialism, it's scary. But the thing is,
well, I hate to break it to them, but America is socialist.
It's just oh.
Woo! This is the attitude
I know.
This is the attitude I like. We need more young people. We need more older people.
Well, I have a big online community. It's like former Bernie people, former progressive people, maybe some pseudo kind of Trump people that voted for him because it wasn't Bernie and because they didn't want Hillary. I get that. Unfortunately, I get that. Do I like it? No.
Well, the
thing is, that's really sad, is we could have had Bernie.
Look.
DNC colluded against him. Debbie Washington Schultz colluded against him. Everyone colluded against him.
Well,
you are preaching to the choir.
Yeah, I know. So whereabouts do you live that you're organized like that? Pennsylvania, New Jersey.
I mean, I guess it started probably, whenever I started becoming a fan of Bernie Sanders and finding out about who he was, it must have been like, okay, so this is 2017. It wasn't this time last year. It was probably October of
2014?
2015. When I found out about him, and I was like, I love this guy. Let me start adding a bunch of people online that like. And that's supposed to
signs.
Sorry.
I keep that on just in case. Well, I can hold it if you want it.
I'm just gonna kind of keep with all my DNC paraphernalia.
All right, I got it. The thing that angers me so much about the Hillary Clintons and like Hillary Clinton, I would have write a paper on why she was such a shit candidate. Like, I mean, I know I might be preaching to the choir, but when I saw Bernie Sanders, I was like, even earlier, I may have been like, in the summer of 2015, maybe in the spring even, looking at Bernie Sanders and going, I like this guy. He looks like a good man. I looked at him and I said, that guy's a perfect successor to Barack Obama.
Exactly.
Basically, you want to talk about a continuation of his legacy? That was. And then, but anyway, what was it gonna? Oh yeah, your online community. So, what does it consist of, like overall?
It consists of people from all over the world.
Is it on YouTube?
It's mostly on Facebook, my own personal Facebook. I mean,
before I record. All right. What's the Facebook account or Facebook group?
So my name and my Facebook is Carly Sewell, and that is CarlySewell. You're welcome to friend any of my progressive friends and subscribe to any of the groups that I've subscribed to. I mean, they're basically, the majority of them are Bernie Sanders related. Some of them are Progressives United. Others are like what news to watch. So like it's independent media, The Young Turks, Democracy Now, RT America.
Secular Talk.
Huh?
Secular Talk.
Secular Talk, St. Progressives, Humanist Report.
Have you watched the same thing?
Those are the people you want to watch. And you know, I'm gonna say one thing about this past week. There was like Donald Trump's press conference or whatever, and he's like called out that guy on CNN. You're not allowed to ask questions. You're fake news. You know what? I know that's kind of going to be becoming a little controversial to me, but every reporter in this country has a right to ask a question. Every reporter. Whether or not they distort that image, that's up to that reporter.
You know what? It doesn't matter if... I don't even think that's controversial. That's just being a freaking American, for God's sakes.
Yeah.
Those that believe in a free press accept and welcome Alex Jones. Malionopolis, Steven Crowder. We say we welcome you on the battlefield. We welcome you on an equal playing field. And we welcome you because we want to crush you intellectually. We don't silence, we don't attack, we unite because at the end of the day, we do love this country in some form or another. We just have different ways of achieving it.
Exactly. And I think if people just came together and saw that and didn't see party lines, didn't see personal values or morale, and started to look at actual substance and actual things of what people were doing, then we'd have that. But the thing is, we don't. And
Bernie
people
Sanders
can't pass that, and it's sad to me.
Bernie Sanders said that when someone asked him if he was going to run. Where's the button? Here? And he basically said, stop worrying about that crap. I don't know if I'm going to run. I don't even know if I'm going to be alive. I'm paraphrasing here. The point is, you can ask a Trump voter and they will agree with my stuff. Okay? We are one country. It's almost like reiterating Barack Obama's speech from 2004. There is no black America. There is no white America. There's no conservative America. There's no Christian America. There's no Muslim America. There's no Jewish America. There's the United States of America.
Yeah, and I think the thing that's, like, speaking of Sanders and Trump voters and, well, Trump supporters now, the thing that, like, my own mother actually voted for Trump. And supports him even still. And the thing is, I spoke to her about things that Sanders wanted. And she actually agrees that what Sanders wants is what she wants. But she doesn't want it in the way that Sanders wants it. But see, the way that he wants it is the only way to have it. And that's the thing that's sad to me. Like, it actually breaks my heart because people are so brainwashed and they're not going to convince otherwise.
What broke my heart, what really got me angry was when I talked to my conservative uncle, who's been a lifelong Republican. He said if we had opened primaries, he would have voted for Bernie Sanders. Right-wing conservative as you can get overall. Okay? Voted for Bush, voted for McCain, voted for Romney. Said he'd vote for Bernie fucking Sanders in a primary. Generally, he said sadly he'd vote for Trump. But the point is, that is the appeal of that man. That was the appeal of Bernie. I met libertarians who were like, you know what, I'm not sure I agree with all this socialism, but you know what? He's an honest man. His voting record shows it. And what? Are you a millennial, I'm assuming, born in the 90s? Okay. What?
Exactly 90, actually.
All right. What generations like you and me need to do is accept this fact. We are going to be in a long fight. The Trump years will hurt this country significantly.
So badly.
The trick is, how do you help your fellow citizens? And how do you make America great again, as Trump would say? I know you hate that slogan, but you know what? I like stealing it. I like stealing it.
I mean,
I bought a Trump hat just to be like, I bought all these buttons. I'm going to wear it to my school and be like, hey, you're a Trump guy. Oh, you pranked me.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. You wouldn't go that far. Hey, if you want to just prank someone, it's $2.
It's fun to tramp someone, or
Prank.
tramp someone, but
Oh, it's okay. Anyway,
I don't want to give him any power.
I can understand. What was I going to? What else was I going to ask? What do you think Hillary Clinton's greatest flaw was when running her campaign?
I mean, she had a number of flaws, but a big one was she didn't have a populist message. And I think if she wasn't the candidate of, hey, everything's good, let's keep everything the same, and she actually had a populist message and she took more of what Sanders was saying to heart, she may have won.
Do you think the era of identity politics is over?
I mean, as someone that actually studied heavily and still cares about it deeply, like, but I swear what I'm about to say is relevant, just let me get there.
It's fine, it's fine. Take your time. I got nowhere to be.
So I studied as an undergraduate gender and sexual identity and orientation and things like that, and my senior thesis had a lot to do with that, and my other love is literature. So I guess understanding from that, people of my generation, they don't really look at what people are so much as how they want to be, and that in turn kind of shows who they are. So they look more at substance than what's on the surface. So I think for at least for my generation, gender identity, or like whatever you said, identity politics, it's kind of done. And because I think that people my age are smarter than that. And I would hope to think that older generations, because my generation is being so loud on social media and things like that, is getting some kind of a message. So I guess this is me saying, like, if you're going to be around family that's conservative or Republican, speak up. Say something. Like, they're not going to get the message unless you talk to them.
May I also ask you this? I asked this question in a video to Congressman Brendan Boyle about net neutrality. Donald Trump wants to gut it. Essentially, it's like bringing back SOPA and PIPA.
Bringing back what?
SOPA and PIPA, the legislation that would censor the internet. It's from 2011. A lot of people forget about that. I feel it was one of the first political videos I did.
Okay.
So, are you worried that Trump gutting net neutrality would hurt our new form of activism or getting the message across?
I think people have ways around that today, but I also think that it could hurt. I think essentially Trump, is following along with Russia and Putin in trying to silence us and trying to silence our voices. And I hope that we find a way around that.
May I also ask, Trump trying to destroy net neutrality, would you argue, if you want to try to make this argument, it's a very light argument, that in a way it's breaking the First Amendment or being unconstitutional?
I mean, it is. Period.
Thank you
There's no other way to say that. I mean, restricting people are saying restricting what people believe. That's your First Amendment right. So, yeah, it restricts the First Amendment. And it shouldn't be done. Period.
Thank you for your time.
Yeah, no problem.
Keep fighting the good fight.
Trust me, I will.